Hey everyone, Jason here today with Toy and Grocery Shop by Lego Creator. Set number 31036. Contains 466 pieces. Recommended building gauges are 8 through 12. So here we have the Toy Shop and Grocery Shop. This is a 3-in-1 set, so it also rebuilds into either a newsstand or a post office. Seems exciting. Here are the various builds on the back. Let's open it up and see what kind of contents lie inside the box. There we go. There's obviously instruction manuals. So it appears that there are 3 manuals included that are rolling up into a ball. 2 8x16 plates. 4 unnumbered bags full of fun and excitement. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at the Toy and Grocery Shop after it has been assembled. The Toy and Grocery Shop all assembled. Off to the left we have 2 figures and a scooter. Let's take a closer look before we explore the Toy and Grocery Shop. First, let's take a quick look at the minifigures. We have this young gentleman on the left and this lady on the right. Both their torsos are printed. The young gentleman is wearing a baseball cap. No printwork on the back of the torsos. The lady, however, features a double-sided head. Looks like she's frightened, possibly of this review. They're your typical figures you'd find in a lot of other Lego sets, but they will serve their purpose for this set. Next up is the small scooter. Nice color scheme with the yellow, gray, and black. Nice set of handlebars. Now, let's get into the actual teardown of the scooter. The handlebars do easily come off. So obviously that's not safe. And the wheels do not rotate on the scooter at all. As you can see, the rear wheels are pretty high up. I am not sure of the design of this. I don't know why it was designed this way. And in addition, if we can set figures on it, handlebars do adjust, but the figure is obviously not centered, so not very safe. The scooter is obviously not safe for anyone to ride on. Finally, we have the Toy and Grocery Shop. Off to the left we have the Toy Shop. Here we have a gumball machine, a train that's displayed in the window. Above the door we have a small car. Here's the entry into the shop. I like the way how the door is angled. Off to the right we have the grocery shop. We have an apple, a banana, and some other various vegetables or fruits that are displayed out in front. Nice street lamp. I like the color of the awning, really clever. Here's the entry into the grocery shop. We have a newspaper on top. These 2 buildings are possibly an apartment. Here we have a side entry. This is a rather high step from going from the door down onto the steps. And there's no rail, so not very safe. Not very safe at all. Here's the interior. First, we have some sort of vending machine at the bottom, right by the toy shop. So inside, we have a little robot. There's our train. And that's pretty much about it for the interior of the toy shop. Grocery shop, we have a little register, and there's a shelf with some jars and such. Very small grocery shop indeed. Here we have a $100 bill, and that element is printed, as well as the cash register element. Not a whole lot of room. On the top level, we have an apartment. We have some letters on the floor and a bed. On the right, we have what appears to be a table with a lamp. I like the style of the lamp. Here we have a balcony, and these two flaps do fold out. So when we fold up the model, there'll be some railings. And this model does fold up. As you can see, it doesn't lock. But it is a self-contained unit. See, here's those flaps. If you left those open, the figures will just fall off. Got to be extra careful, make everything safe. On the top we have a skylight. It's not a bad build. Everything is obviously scaled for figures. So as you can see, she can fit in everything. Nice attempt. I forgot to mention that the grocery shop also has some newspapers and maps displayed in the window. Come to think of it, the grocery shop looks more like a small corner pharmacy or drugstore. Here are these spare pieces after assembling the toy and grocery shop. There are some studs, plates, flat tiles, and a stud flower, which may come in handy to enhance the toy and grocery shop or for other LEGO creations. And this concludes the review for Toy and Grocery Shop by LEGO Creator. It is an okay set. It does come with two figures and accessories such as printed newspapers, an apple, and a banana. There are several drawbacks with this set, one being small builds. The interior of the toy shop and grocery shop were rather a bit small, as well as the apartment. No brick separator was included with this set. Seeing that it is a 3-in-1 set, you think a brick separator would have been included. It would have been a big help. And the set contains lots of small pieces. So if this set was going to be used for a source of parts, you'll be getting a lot of 1x1s and 1x2 bricks. Very few large bricks indeed. And in my opinion, this set appeared to be thrown together. It wasn't thought out very well like I thought it would have been. I built the other two models and they came out very well. But the toy and grocery shop just felt like it was just thrown together. The scooter could have been improved. The builds could have been thought out better. Maybe been finished off with a few bit more accessories. But other than that, it's still a good set. This set may be perfect for an existing LEGO city theme or as a source for spare parts. Thank you all for watching.